Friday morning, everyone. Welcome to WEHT Local Lifestyles. I'm Angie Humphrey.
I'm Ron Rhodes, and sitting between us is...
Tessa!
Yay!
Oh, that's right. Now, Tessa, if you remember 2 days ago, Angie's granddaughter, Tessa, tried to steal my weather gig.
Yeah?
By upstaging me and doing a great job of it, I might add.
She did.
Now it's your turn, Angie.
It's right. Tessa's going to tell us what's on the day's show, Tessa.
Yes.
Okay, so today we are talking fireworks fun for the 4th of July from Owensboro and Newburgh.
Cool.
The High Score Saloon hosts a fundraiser for It Takes a Village no-kill rescue shelter called Pinball for Puppies.
I love that.
Sounds so cute.
It does.
A fascinating new project to get young people interested in architecture. The story behind Hip Hop Architecture Camp today.
Cool.
And we'll rock you into the weekend with the amazing sounds of Jake and Robbie Holder.
Look at that. All right.
I'm out of here.
Boy, I tell you, I'm about to say.
Goodbye!
I'm on vacation.
Get out.
She enunciates clearly.
I know.
Oh,
I
she
know. Good
projects
job, kiddo.
well.
Good
oh,
job.
my goodness.
We'll see how the weatherman does now.
I've got to, well, she can do a better job than me, but I'm going to try to do it before she steals it again. I think you might have a future in this business here. Let's take a look outside our Kings Camp. Now, what we're waiting on right now, we're hoping to see sometime during Lifestyles, is they've got a floating casino, which is working its way upriver.
You think we're going to have it in the dish?
Oh, are we?
Yeah,
we're going to talk
have it in
about
the
it?
dish. Yeah.
Now, hopefully...
Spoiler alert!
Right now, though, it worked its way through downtown Evansville, or at least along the Evansville riverfront. That was early this morning. Joe was down there for Shriners Fest. And we're hoping sometime during this hour, we're going to be able to see the casino come in view as we look out toward the Blue Bridge in front of Owensboro. But it might be going, it's moving kind of slow, so it may not make it in time. But we're going to keep our eyes out for that.
We're going to tell you all about it.
Anyway, that's our high today is going to be, I mean, I'm not going to tell you anything more than that you're going to want to hear. But the temperature is going to get up into the low 90s today. It's going to feel like 100 plus, hot and humid. But that's okay. You know what? Because we're making the heat work for us today. Outside right now, we have cookies baking. This is on the dashboard of my Jeep, the Jeep that has the windows rolled up, and now they're all kind of melding together, but they are baking slowly, but they're baking. By the end of this hour, we're hoping that Tessa is going to be able to taste test one of these cookies. We'll have to break it apart from the other cookies. And they're still a little gooey at last check. I
feel it might be a mudslide.
Okay.
Hey, but I tell you, it is cooking a little bit, though, because they were like big old stacked up clumps at the beginning.
They're sort of
They spread
down
out.
this way.
Yeah, they're doing
Ron, you should start a bakery by using just your dashboard. Like, just name it Ron's Dashboard Bakery.
Well, you've seen all the food trucks. I've got a food Jeep now.
You've got a food Jeep. I am Baker. Well,
and today is National Food Truck Day, by the way.
Oh, cool.
There you go. So
well, let's get to the Daily Dish on this National Food Truck Day. Roll it, friends.
All right.
There we go.
That hurt my shoulders.
Yeah, it does after a while.
It does, Ron, too. Instagram Stories is running circles around Snapchat. Thursday, the company announced more than 400 million people use this feature every day.
Really?
And that's up from 250 million a year ago. By contrast, Snapchat only saw 191 million, just 191 million active users.
It's only 100
a day during the last quarter. When Instagram launched Stories in 2016, many saw it as a clone of Snapchat. Users can share videos and photos that disappear after 24 hours. 8 months after its launch, Instagram Stories surpassed Snapchat's daily active user count.
I'm on Instagram. I'm not on Instagram Stories, though. I guess that's a separate component or something.
Apparently so.
Well, you're not an Instagrammer.
Well, I mean, I'm on there, but I'm never on there.
I'm a Snapchatter. I don't
Snapchatter.
use Instagram. I use Snapchat.
Okay, so basically, we're going to have to find out from some other people how to do this Instagram Stories. But it's very similar to Snapchat, apparently.
Right.
So there you go. Okay,
and they go away. They're ephemeral. They go away in 24 hours.
But can you do like puppy tongues and stuff like that? Like these?
Oh, I don't know. Can you make it? Get it all dressed up? I don't know. Well, you know, friends.
People walk in right when I say that.
It's the end of the road, friends, for Toys R Us.
Oh, no.
The toy chain will close the remainder of its U.S. stores today. Yesterday was the final day for the Evansville location. Last year, the 70-year-old retailer filed for bankruptcy. Christmas sales were lacking, so they just couldn't rebound. Analysts say the company was really doomed by major debt that rose after it went private. Now, that was several years ago. Some employees have staged protests saying they didn't receive a severance. Toys R Us will still have facilities in other countries, including in Canada. So that is a big tradition that is now gone.
Question, all the countries that Toys R Us is still in, why Canada?
I don't know.
Well, but at least it's close. It's a neighbor.
I mean, it's just like...
If you need to go get a Toys R Us fix, you can go to Canada.
1,000 miles away from us. Like, yay, I need to get a toy for Christmas. I'll be back in 10 days, which is actually past Christmas. Like,
I saw the saddest picture yesterday. It was Jeffrey the giraffe with a suitcase in an empty
Oh, I
Toys R Us.
saw that, but it didn't even.
Oh, my
it didn't
God.
even
Wasn't that sad,
make it
though?
on my
An empty
radar.
what?
An empty suitcase.
Well, no, it was
Empty store.
Empty stores. An empty store. The Toys R
Saying
Us had all
goodbye.
cleared out,
That's so
and there was Jeffrey the giraffe, and he had his suitcase ready, packed up, and I guess ready to go.
As you do this, Tessa.
Oh,
Tear down
there
the
you
sheet.
go.
Well, this is the barge that Ron was talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
here.
here we go.
A barge that was once
Oh
part of
my
a floating
gosh.
complex that housed the Argosy Casino in Sioux City, Iowa, is traveling upriver this week from Wood River, Illinois to Covington, Kentucky. That is a 700-mile trip
Yeah.
that will take 10 days to complete. BB Riverboats, which operates the riverboat excursions on the Ohio, purchased the barge. It will be converted into a new event facility, catering operation, and business offices. And our very own producer and camera person extraordinaire,
Yeah, I know.
Ashley Matulis, caught this video. She was with Joe doing a live shot at the Shriners Fest this morning, so it was a happy surprise. We had all seen this on Facebook.
Right,
Ron.
right.
Seeing it, and look at, isn't it? It's like, here's a town coming down the
Okay,
river.
well,
That's what it is.
Imagine-
It's like a little mini
imagine-
village.
It is a mini village.
Imagine if people were actually living on that village and they didn't realize that they were on the river. Then they look out their window and they're just like, oh, what do I do?
That would be a surprise.
And then
I think it
they'd
would
go
be.
talk to the captain like,
Somebody
You
sold
took
us
my
down
village.
the river. Or did
I
they
know.
sell them
You
up the
took
river or down
my
the river?
village.
They're selling them up the river
They're
right
selling
now.
them up the river. They took. Well, maybe we can catch a shot of it today when we're downtown too. We'll be
yeah.
back with more local lifestyles right after this. Stay with us, friends.